I'm going to ask you something. Have you ever seen something at a store and thought, I really want this, but I don't have the money right now? Of course you have. We all have. And that feeling right there is exactly why credit cards exist. Today I'm going to explain this to you in the simplest way possible, without boring you to death. Ready? Because I'm ready. First, let's meet our main character. There's a monkey. His name is Monkey. Original, I know. Monkey lives in the forest. Monkey loves bananas. Every single morning when Monkey wakes up, there's only one thing on his mind: bananas. But one day, Monkey looks into his leaf pouch and what does he see? Empty. Completely empty. Not a single leaf. Now what does a normal monkey do? A normal monkey says, I'll wait until I earn more leaves. But modern monkey doesn't think that way. Modern monkey says, I want this banana right now. I'll pay later. And this is exactly where it comes in, the leaf card, which in our world is called a credit card. So what actually is a credit card? Let me put it in the simplest way possible. A credit card is a limit that you borrow from a bank. The bank says, hey, maybe you don't have the money right now. I'll pay on your behalf. But at the end of the month, you pay me back. That's it. That's the whole deal. Monkey walks into the store, swipes his leaf card, grabs his bananas. At that moment, not a single leaf leaves Monkey's pocket. But Monkey Bank is working behind the scenes saying, okay, I got this, and making the payment. And now Monkey owes the bank. Sounds pretty great, right? Let's go a little deeper. How does it actually work, step by step? Monkey uses the card. Bank pays. At the end of the month, the bank sends Monkey a summary saying, hey, you spent this much this month, pay me back. Monkey usually has about 30 days to pay off the balance. If Monkey pays the full amount within that time, there are no extra charges, zero interest. It's as if he never borrowed anything. Life is good. Bananas taste great. But if he doesn't pay, or if he only makes the minimum payment, then things go in a very different direction. I'll explain that in detail very soon, because this part really matters. Getting a card isn't as easy as you think. The bank doesn't just say, here, take a card. It wants to get to know you first. Are you a reliable person? Do you pay your debts on time? It asks. And to figure that out, it turns to one tool, the credit score. A credit score is a system that reduces your entire financial history into a single number. If you've paid your debts on time in the past, the score goes up. If you've been late on payments, it goes down. And if you have no credit history at all, the bank simply doesn't know you, which is also not great. In the US system, 800 and above means your golden monkey status in the eyes of banks. You get the best rates and highest limits. 740 to 800 is really good. You'll get approved for most cards without any issues. 670 to 740 is middle ground. Not bad, but could be better. 580 to 670 means things are getting harder. And below 580 is like a banana that's not worth eating, genuinely bad. Most banks won't want to give you a card, and the ones that do will charge very high interest. What does credit limit mean? Let's say your card got approved. That doesn't mean you have unlimited money, of course. There's a specific upper boundary the bank sets for you, and that's called your credit limit. For example, the bank says, I'm giving you a 5,000 leaf limit. This month you can spend at most 5,000 leaves. You can't go past leaf number 5001. New cardholders usually start with low limits, maybe 1,000, maybe 2,000. But over time, as you consistently pay off your balance, the bank trusts you more and raises the limit. Monkey is reliable. We can give more, it says. Why wouldn't I just use my own money? That's a very reasonable question. Genuinely, I'd ask the same thing. The answer is actually a few different things. Maybe you genuinely don't have the money right now, but you know you'll be able to pay it back. Your paycheck comes next week, but the fridge broke today. A credit card exists exactly for moments like this. Or maybe you want to build a credit score, because if you want a car loan or a mortgage in the future, banks need to know who you are, and making small purchases with a card and paying them off on time is like screaming, "I'm trustworthy," to the financial world. Then there's security. What happens if someone steals your debit card? Your actual money is gone. But with a credit card, the bank's money is at risk, not yours, and the bank system catches suspicious transactions very fast and blocks the card. There's also fraud protection. If you bought a fake product and the seller won't refund you, the bank stands by your side because it wants to protect its own money. And fifth, and most tempting of all, rewards. The bank wants you to use the card because it earns a small commission on every transaction, and to encourage you, it gives some of that back to you. Cashback, points, flight miles, hotel points, grocery discounts. Earning extra from money you were already going to spend doesn't sound bad, does it? There are also sign-up bonuses, like spend $300 in the first 3 months, get $50 bonus. If you're already going to spend that much anyway, why not take advantage of it? Now the dark side, credit card debt. This is really important. Actually, listen. Everything looks so good that you start wondering what could possibly go wrong. A lot, my friend. A lot. Let's say Monkey didn't pay his balance. The bank says, "Okay, then there's a price for that," and steps in with interest. Interest simply means the extra cost of borrowing something, expressed as a percentage. If you borrowed 1,000 leaves at 20% annual interest and made no payments, by the end of the year you owe 1,200 leaves. But the truly dangerous thing is compound interest. Think of it like this. Monkey borrowed 100 leaves. Monthly interest is 2%. 1 month passed. Monkey didn't pay. The bank adds 2 leaves. Debt is now 102. Second month, the bank adds 2% of 102, which is 2.04 leaves. Debt is now 104.04. Third month, 2% of 104.04 gets added. Debt is 106.12. It looks small, but now think about this with $10,000 or $50,000 and an unpaid balance stretching over months, even years. The numbers grow very fast. The sneakiest part is that if you only make the minimum payment, you can't escape this cycle. You pay the minimum, you avoid the late fee, but interest keeps building, and most of what you're paying goes toward interest, not the actual balance. So you're running, but standing still. And then there are the fees on top of everything. Some cards charge an annual fee just for having the card, and on premium cards this can be hundreds of dollars. You were even 1 day late on a payment? There's a late fee. Did you withdraw cash from an ATM using your card? There's an instant fee and interest starts accumulating immediately with no grace period. Did you shop abroad or make a transaction in a foreign currency? Separate fee. If you're not aware of these, you'll end up giving back in fees whatever you earned in rewards. So what should you do? If you use a credit card correctly, it's genuinely a powerful tool. If you use it wrong, it's a real trap. Check the APR before choosing a card. It stands for annual percentage rate and shows you the interest and other costs. The lower the better. Choose a card that matches your spending habits, grocery discounts if you shop a lot, miles if you travel, cashback for general spending. Only spend what you can pay back at the end of the month. That's the golden rule. Pay your balance in full and don't try to get by with a minimum payment, because once you fall into that trap, it's very hard to get out. Don't exceed 30% of your limit, because your utilization rate affects your credit score. Track your spending and don't turn off those instant notifications from your bank app. And set a payment reminder in your phone or calendar, because there is literally zero reason to ever pay a late fee. A credit card, in the right hands, is a fantastic tool. You earn rewards, you shop safely, you build your credit history. But don't see it as free money. You will pay those leaves back. The only question is how much you'll end up paying. Be smart like Monkey. Get your bananas, collect your rewards, but pay your balance. This content is not financial advice. Monkey accepts no liability. Monkey is in a tree.